Yo, what's up? It's your boy Vince. Once again, you are chilling with Vince on the Sarik Mind. So, yo, check this out. So I don't know why so late, but finally the date of the election has been announced by the presidency in South Africa. So the elections will take place on the 29th of May, 2024. So those are the general elections. Talk about national and provincial elections. When we talk about general elections in the Republic of South Africa, so the elections are taking place. But the question is, are you going to vote? Are you registered to vote? And are you going to vote? Or you are one of the people who are saying, no, I will never vote, or I'm not going to vote? Because I've realized one thing. There are people who don't vote because they are politically ignorant. Like, they don't follow politics, they know nothing about politics. Even when you try to say, sometimes it's important to know what is happening in the country, they don't take you seriously. And they're like, nah, man, politics sucks. I'm more of a pop culture, I'm more of sport. I rather watch sport than politics. So there are those who don't voting for those reasons. They don't believe in politics, they don't watch politics, they don't get excited or interested by politics. So, and then there are those who watches current affairs and who understand politics. They just don't want to vote because maybe there's no hope in all political parties. All these political parties that are represented in parliament or are going to campaign for the elections are not inspiring any hope, because so far nowadays, for example, in South Africa, we have the same kind of politics, and there's no new ideas. In terms of policies, political parties are bankrupt. The EFF, the DA, those political parties are policy bankrupt. If you listen to their policies or their manifesto, they sound exactly like the ANC. Where ANC talk about children's grant and talk about old age grant, the EFF talk about doubling the old age grant, doubling the children's grant. Even the DA talking about the very same things. They want to double the children's grant and they want to double the old age grant. They just remix the ANC policies. The EFF talk about ANC talk about RTPs. The EFF say no, we're gonna build RTP with toilet inside the house. And the DA also talk about these RTP, that. So no one has new ideas. Even the EFF still talk about free education. ANC started this program of free education a long time ago. That policy of NSFAS started a long time ago in the 90s, in the days of Nelson Mandela, 1994. So it's not anything new. So they don't give us anything new. EFF and the DA and IFP, NFP, or FF plus. Nobody's giving us anything new. That's why there's no appetite for the election, especially for young people. They don't want to go vote because obviously there's nothing inspiring them to vote, or they don't see change in what the political parties are presenting on their side. They see these things as just another ANC, or trying to outshine the ANC, on their own style of politics. So you can never outshine the ANC in their own style of politics. That is why you see the ANC losing votes, but not to EFF or to DA. They will lose votes to other smaller parties, because the DA and EFF couldn't be an alternative of the ANC, because they offer the very same policies of the ANC, like RTP, free education, old age grant, and there's nothing new that the DA and EFF has to present. That's what has to offer. That's why many people are not coerced to vote, inspired to vote, because it's not like change is coming. Voting for DA is the same as voting for ANC. Voting for EFF is the same as voting for ANC. That's why you see South Africa, Gauteng province, which is led by the ANC, is the same environment, political environment, economic environment, as the Western Cape, which is led by the Democratic Alliance. It's the very same thing. So there's no need for people to vote for another political party, because they don't see change in the current existing one. So what must happen moving forward? We need new political parties with new ideas, away from this kind of policies that the ANC presented. They've been projected to us for the last 8 years. Policies of socialism, free housing, free education, free grants, all those things. Or free healthcare. Not that I'm opposed to free healthcare or free housing or free education, but I'm saying these ideas are old and they've been implemented in South Africa so far, and they've not helped South Africa in any way. South Africa is not developing in terms of economy, and economically it's not developing. and the DA and EFF, they don't come with solutions how they can develop the economy. They come with the very same ideas that failed when the ANC implemented them. So they need something new, something that can stimulate the economy and create jobs. But we don't hear anything suggesting that the DA will be able to create jobs, or that the EFF will be able to create jobs. Even the ANC can't create jobs, and they failed. Yeah, they failed. There's nothing they can do. We've realized that. But the alternative, they're supposed to come with ideas on how they're going to create jobs, so that the way the ANC is failing, they can step in and take over the country and move forward. But they are not coming with new ideas. So we don't know what to do. That's why many people are saying we're not going to vote on the 29th of May. So are you going to vote on the 29th of May, or what? That's the question we're asking ourselves. So I wish you all the luck in reading the manifestos. I hope you understand them, and I hope you are sharp in your policies, because it's very important that you understand your policies before you go vote. You don't just vote and say Cyril is cute, or Johnston Hazen this, or Malema is an eloquent speaker. No, you need to vote because the ideas presented to you, they make sense, and they can take the country forward, and they can develop the country and create jobs for young people, because South Africa is a problem with youth unemployment, which is not been resolved for the past obvious 15 years. So I just hope that when you read the manifestos of political parties, especially ANC, EFF, DA, IFP, NFP, FF Plus, or Action SA, I just hope that you read them with understanding and vote for economic policies that will take the country forward, that will enrich the country. The GDP of South Africa has been stagnant for a good minute now. It's time we vote for political parties that will industrialize the economy and make sure that the GDP is growing fast, so that our country can also be one of the richest countries in the world, or go back to be the richest country in Africa, because Nigeria has outshined us, and Nigeria has taken our top spot over the last year. So I don't know, I'm going to vote. I don't know, because on my side I am going to vote, not because I'm inspired. There's no political party that inspired me. I just vote because I'm a good citizen. I think at least the better manifesto, that's my mentality about voting, the better manifesto is the one that must get my vote. I must read them carefully, and the one that is the manifesto that sound better than others, especially a manifesto that is to do with industrialization or the creation of jobs, especially for young people. And I'm gonna give them my vote, and make sure that they become the next government. Even if they don't become the next government, they will help me. I will help them to have enough votes in parliament, just in case they are pushing those amendments in a way, or just in case, because there's going to be a lot of discussions, especially in terms of policies, when the coalition governments have taken place in South Africa. So it's no longer going to be about who won an election. It's going to be about who has a better idea that lawmakers in parliament are going to vote for in terms of legislative. So I'm going to give them my vote, and hoping that the legislative vote for will be pushed in parliament and successfully win and go through and go and be signed by the president. So yes, look, man, go vote. I know you're discouraged. I know we're discouraged, because nothing inspires hope, nothing inspires a great future, or all these policies are not taking us to the promised land in South Africa. But I hope that you can go vote for the manifesto that sounds better than ours. At least that way we're a responsible citizen, and we have given a vote to the political party that is better than others. And you won't tomorrow say, but this is the country is not even getting better. You could have voted for better. Yes, maybe we don't have best, but vote for better for now until we have best. I will see you again soon.